Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Genho, and today I'm going to take a look at the October 21st update, which included network performance and stability issues. Before I get started, I just want to say that subscribe to my channel if you have been enjoying my last few videos, if you've watched them. If not, think about subscribing before you click off the video. It would really help me out. Also, think about liking the video. I usually say this at the end of the video. However, most people only watch the first quarter or third of my video, so I wanted to get it out of the way first so that you would sort of be reminded to like and subscribe if you enjoy. So I want to do a little introduction before I got into a game because I have double XP from buying some monsters, so that's why. So yesterday, Sunday the 21st, they made minor update to the game that includes stability improvements across all modes, including fixes for some particular crashes and zombies. We're also investigating specific bugs and other issues raised by the zombies community, and we'll follow up in the coming days.
Enemy has A.
They also made, well, not
Secure
also,
the
but
objectives.
including in the patch, they made some changes to global
Enemy UAV above.
stuff. I'll get to that in a second. It seems like they only made improvements to the global scale, not
Securing
one
Bravo.
particular console. So that's good. Let me kill this guy real
Hostile
quick
UAV detected.
so I can get B.
B locked down.
Poor guy. Yeah, let me die, and I'll go over the next little bullet point. Alright, so in general miscellaneous, they addressed a crash at the end of matches for Master Prestige players and
Enemy landing strike
multiplayers,
radar detected.
and multiplayer and zombies. So
Enemy
there can't be that
landing
many
strike
Max Prestigers out there, but I guess some were having problems with crashing after games. Probably to do with like a picture not being there for their level or something. I don't know. There's a guy coming around back.
Enemy has B.
And also general stability improvements across all modes. That was the other thing under general. Now we move on to zombies. And in zombies, just miscellaneous.
Enemy down. Securing B. Sensor dart away.
They addressed a crash when crafting the shield with frugal. What's that thing? Frugal fetish equipped. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it does. But you don't crash anymore whenever you build a shield with that. They also did some stability fixes across all 5 maps. Oh, fixes across all maps. I was wondering because I did not think there was 5 maps.
B secure.
Then in Blood of the Dead specifically, they addressed an issue with the shield not displaying the correct updated version for the multiplayer. That sounds a little weird. The wording on that's a little bit weird. I'm not sure exactly what they mean.
Tango down.
And then in Classified, they addressed a crash when turning on the power in a custom mutations match, not map. In Blackout, still haven't played Blackout, so I can't really attest to anything. They fixed in Blackout since I haven't experienced it firsthand. But with stash looting, I'm sorry you had to see that. With stash looting, they addressed an issue where players had to scroll right or left on the D-pad multiple times to navigate the stash list. And with the circle collapses, they addressed an issue where players... No, wait, that's... sorry. They addressed an issue where the collapsed circle would not appear for some players. Well, it would be invisible, so players could not see that it was encroaching on them.
Firing sensor dart.
That's all for Blackout.
Losing Bravo.
Let me say Bravo real quick. Then multiplayer, with the scoreboard, they addressed an issue that highlighted the wrong score on the scoreboard if the scoreboard was opened immediately after death. I've heard some people complaining about this, and I'm glad it's been fixed. I think you would see
Enemy UAV above.
the person who killed you's a score instead of your own.
Enemy took B.
But it's good that that's been fixed.
TACOM, get me a
And with Specialist, jumping while sprinting with Ruin now performs the same as with all other specialists. I'm not sure what exactly this means or what was happening before they fixed it, but that's now fixed. Poor guy. And then there's like a paragraph for server performance.
Securing B.
So, we've also noticed a lot of discussion around network performance over the past couple of days and wanted to take a moment to address this directly. We're constantly working to optimize the game and particularly network performance to ensure the highest quality online experience for our players. Oh. For a game launch with a massive population as ours hitting so many global servers at once, we configure our infrastructure to ensure game stability as the highest priority over all factors. So they're just reinforcing the fact that they're trying their best to get things working as smoothly as possible.
UAV standing by. Care package available for tasking.
Now that we're past the initial launch of the game, we are focused on fine-tuning network performance around the globe using real-world data that we have collected over the course of the next 2 weeks. We'll roll out several updates to our network setup that will continue to improve upon the experience of our players since launch. As we have always said, launch is just the beginning. And we're committed to making Black Ops 4 the best supported game we've ever delivered. That is a journey that will involve constant adjustments, improvements, and additions. We appreciate your continued support and patience. One big thing in the update that they did not mention was that they took the server tick, the amount of times the server sends updates to the client. They reduced that from 60 hertz, which so if you play CSGO, the tick rate on CSGO is about 60, it's 64 I believe. I'm not sure of any other game that is similar. I think when Overwatch first came out, it was in the teens, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe around 20. It was fairly low. I'm not sure of many other games' tick rates. I know that PUBG was about 20 or something, and then they upped it to 40 or something. I don't know the exact numbers, but something like that. So the decrease of about 33% of the tick rate is pretty bad, I would say, because I've got various complaints from people that I play with that the tick rate needs to be upped. The hit registration needs to be better, and I think a higher tick rate would help with that. I'm not too sure. I don't know much about network server performance, but I believe those two things go hand in hand. Call of Duty made like $500 million in the first week of sales, and then they cut their costs of the server. But they did it to ensure that Blackout could be as smooth of experience as possible. With Blackout, anything over 80 players would really bog the servers down, and the tick rate would be really, really low, like under 20. And then it would get better slowly as more people died, and that was sort of a bottleneck for Blackout. And now with the 40 hertz, I think that's fixed, but yeah, it sort of handicaps their other modes, the zombies and the multiplayer. But I don't know, maybe Blackout is the real breadwinner. Let me check out the store and see if they've... Wait, that's not how to get to the store. I don't think they've added anything quite yet. Oh, they did. Okay, well. So, I'm not sure the numbers on multiplayer for PC, multiplayer for zombies, multiplayer for Blackout. And I play on PC, so that's the numbers I'd be looking at. And I'm assuming that this drop in server, like the tick rate of the servers was 60 to 40, on all platforms. I'm not sure if that's the case, but that's what I believe it to be. So let me stop rambling. Let me end the video here. Please like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you're new and you'd like to see more from me in the future. Hit that bell button down below to get notified when I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, boys.